Okay, so the main character is thinking about his uncle. The this first panel up here looks like it's about like one sentence, so it's going to go to Anthony.
あ、でも、この会話を僕とした2年後、僕が小6の時、おじいさんは死んだ。But 2年後、but the conversation with me 2 years later, um, um, af- after the 6 years old, oh geez, so I think it's like after 6 years, after 2 years, when I was like 6 years old, um, wait, 僕が小6, well, I don't know what 小6 means.
Shou stands for Shougakusei.
Okay. And Roku no Toki is like 6 p.m. or
Good guess. There's no PM here. PM is gogo. Toki just means when. It's just a time
Gogo.
phrase. So sho means elementary school. Which grade in elementary school? Sixth grade, right?
Oh,
Different
sixth
schools do
grade.
different
Okay.
things, but in America and Japan they do a number system where you'll
Oh,
I think Japan is like one off from America. So in America we have kindergarten, then we have first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, and we go all the way over to like 13th or something like that. And those are all the grades
wow. Okay.
with like 13 or whatever being college. So in Australia it's also year 6 for middle schoolish. That's the kid's about 12 years old here, maybe like 10. Sorry. Kindergarten comes
Okay.
before pre-primary.
So
Yeah, so every place has something different, but America is kind of similar to Japan. So I can say he's pretty much 10 or 11 years old when he was in the sixth shoal age, somewhere around there.
okay. So when he was like sixth grader, when he was like a sixth grader,
Hmm.
his oji-san, which is his old uncle, died.
Hi. Yes, which was 2 years
でも
after that conversation that they had. Hi, hi.
okay.
Um, Sorry, I'm just seeing there's a cool thing. So this line over here, it's on the flavor text, is going to go to Cookie, and I'm going to do the first half of this. 親には過労死と聞いたけど、僕は自殺だと思っている. My parents told me, I heard from my parents that he had died from overwork, but I think he killed himself. And the rest of this bubble is going to go to you, Anthony.
その方が人生は博打勝つか負けるか、いつもそう言っていたおじいさんらしい。Um, it's so like my uncle to like say those things.
Hmm.
That
So,
that the 人
so
生
we have
yeah, okay.
おじさんらしい. What does that mean?
Something like my uncle.
Well, there's no something in there. It's very uncle-like. Sounds like something the uncle would say, I
Like
suppose.
sounds
Um,
like an uncle would say.
yes, hi,
Oh,
hi, hi.
okay.
いつもそう言ってい
So
たおじさんらしい. So this right here is a relative clause describing the oji-san. So which uncle? He might have multiple.
the uncle that he had like talked to when he went to like the Bangaka uncle.
Oh, that is not incorrect, but I want you to tell me what is written here in the sentence rather than what we know in context. It's good to know the context
Uh,
because you guys tend to forget it, but there is something literally written here describing the uncle. For example, if you said the word blue ball and I said what kind of ball it is, I would want you to tell me it's a blue ball because that was the descriptor
okay.
given to the ball. Which ball? There's two, perhaps. Maybe there's a red ball and the blue ball, but the guy had the blue ball. So if I asked which ball
Okay.
he has the blue ball. So which uncle are we talking about here? It's the 人生は博
Um,
打勝つか負けるかいつもそう言っていた uncle.
the one that always says that the Jinsei, the life is like a gamble.
Perfect.
Whether
That's
you
exactly what it is.
it's yeah, you can win or you can lose, something like that.
Perfect. もう立てません could be translated as he won't stand anymore, which isn't incorrect, but it just means he cannot stand anymore, right? Would probably be more right well than won't, right? Because the verb is tatsu, right? To stand, which is not tate. That's the eru, right? Which is a potential. So tatemasen. Um, ugh. Blah, 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 blah. Anthony, this bubble will go over here, and this other bubble will go to Cookie.
Okay, gen ni anime ni natta sakuhin o dashita ato wa mataku urezu. Mataku urezu. 7年間で2本書いたけど、すぐ打ち切り。死んでから、死んでからは、死んでから分かったことだけど、結構な借金
Shakin.
も、
Sorry,
借
this say
金
shuk.
も、
Yeah, shakin.
あ、だから借金も抱えていた。現です。現にアニメに、現に is like in the present,
Can be, yeah.
アニメになった作品を、to be turning into like a anime product. The
What was
product
your
that is
return word?
become the nata.
That
Anime ni
that that
nata
doesn't really
sakuin.
mean. That doesn't mean a return. You're just so his uncle, right? Is what is his job? Do you know? That's a
Uh,
contextual question, not from the sentence.
the mangaka.
Yes, he's a mangaka. Does that mean he doesn't make anime? He makes manga. Two
Yeah,
very different jobs. So because of that, we're
yeah.
talking about his sakuhin, his
Sakuin, yeah.
work. And perhaps he's made multiple works, right? But we're talking about the work that nattad, right? That became a anime. So specifically the
Yes.
work of his that became an anime. Because a lot of mangaka might release multiple volumes. Not all of them become anime. So that's just
Yep.
specifically
Okay.
referring to that.
Okay. アニメになった作品を出した後は、after it's been like released,
Yes.
the product, the manga that became an anime, 全く売れず、it's completely wasn't sold out.
はい。
7年間で、from that 7 years interval 2番書いたけど、2本書いたけど、すぐ打ち切り。So he wrote even he only wrote two books.
はい。
Two but and then he like I'm gonna like guess that uchikiri is like to cut off something.
Phew.
He didn't write anymore.
He got fired, might be what we'd
Here.
say in English here.
Okay. 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 死んでから分かったことだ So understanding that, I would understand that he would do such a thing like killing
Good
himself,
guess. Let's go pause.
or dying.
Yeah, good guess. Good guess. So what happened here is that the thing that he wakata koto is actually in the next clause, which is the 結構な借金も抱えていた. Because this is a
Ah,
PS happening here. 死んでから分かったことだけど、結構な借金も抱えていた. Like if you said something like that. So it's just like he's giving us like a little PS here after the first information, which is that he keeps on getting fired.
okay. 死んでから分かったことだけど、結構な借金も抱えた。結構な借金も抱えた。Even like the a okay fund.
借金?
He's not.
借金?
A shakin is like borrowing money.
Yeah, a debt.
Loan.
Kekko is okay, you're right. But in this context, it wouldn't probably be translated as okay. Instead, it might be like quite, might be a better word. So
Quite.
quite the debt would probably fit more what they're
He
saying here.
has gotten into quite a debt.
Perfect. And then Cookie's line is, おじいさんの死、この瞬間からだ。僕の頭の中から漫画家という道が消えたのは. My uncle's death. It was from this moment that the path of becoming a manga artist in my head had vanished. Yeah. I would probably say it was from the moment of my uncle's death, even though it is my uncle's death. It was that moment, maybe. I think you'd use that in English if it was the previous sentence. Oh, yeah, but perfect, Cookie. Moritaka, nani? So someone says Moritaka and he says, huh? What? And it's his mother! Hi, hi. And this bubble up here will go to Cookie. Oh, sorry, not Cookie. Anthony. Sorry, that's too. Sorry, I'm too used to you being able to
Okay.
talk.
Okay, 作らせておいて、夕方まで帰ってこない、来ないなんてどう。作らせておいて。I don't know what it means like 作らせておいて. It's like to
Hi.
do something, to create something.
Yeah. So tsukuru is to create, and tsuku is se, which is causative form, which is to make someone make something. So here she says, have a person make something for you. Contextually, we can assume it's ramen o. So what was somebody made to make?
Ramen.
Hi. So you made ramen. You made someone make you ramen, and what else?
Then you didn't like come home.
Hi.
Why is that?
Yeah, what is this part? 夕方まで.
You gonna until you haven't come home until like dawn.
Yeah, basically, yugata is more just
That
late evening, so it's more like
okay,
it's
late
more
evening.
like it's more like midnight rather than 6 a.m. Um, this side over here is going to go to Cookie, and this side over here is going to go to Anthony again.
あんた何やってんの？明日試験でしょ？ what are you doing in tomorrow's there's a test tomorrow, right?
Perfect. And Cookie's line is, そんなんじゃ南高も受けられないわよ。そんなんじゃ。そうなんじゃ。それでは。If you do that, you won't get accepted to Minami High School. Exactly. Perfect. Good job. And then she slams the door on him. なんだよ。どいつもこいつも僕の将来なんて、ほっといてくれよ。What is with that? Both her and this guy. Why can't they just leave my future alone? Okay, this bubble over here is going to go to Cookie, and this bubble right over here is going to go to Anthony.
ああ、俺と組んで漫画家になってくれ。漫画家になって。join with me. 漫画家になってくれ。Please become a 漫画家。
Perfect. And do you know what this TIF form is telling us?
組んで、reasons.
That's she. This de right here is TIF form, and TIF form has two possible uses. It's either being used to, it is meaning and in this context, yes. And the other use is adverbs. So that's just the and. So team up with me and become a mangaka. And this is そんなんじゃ南高も受けられないわよ, which was, of course, if you do that, you won't get accepted to Minami High School. And then Cookie's next line was やばい、このままじゃ俺いいとこ中小気象の歯車, which is it's no good. At this rate, I'll become a gear for a small size company. Perfect. Middle small company. Perfect. お前このままドゥラドゥラリーマンになるんだよ. You know, if you continue like this, you're just going to become a salary man who does nothing with his life. くそ! Darn it. Beep, 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 beep. 知らない番号. Oh, it's a number I don't know. And this right over here is going to go to Cookie, and this panel over here is going to go to Anthony.
Okay. 俺、高木。高木、なんで俺の携帯番号this is 高木。高木, why do you have my why do you have my number?
Perfect. And Cookie's line is 続きに聞いた.
はい。
続きに聞いた. It's Suzuki. Guys, a good guess. Our verb here, kita, is kiku, which has two possible translations in English. It basically always means listen, as in like you listened and heard this from somebody, but it can also be used in English to basically mean asked. And you basically use it as an ask when the idea is that you kind of heard it from this person, but you totally asked them in the context. So here, obviously Takagi asked the guy the question. So, I got it from Suzuki is a perfect way to translate it. Yes, perfect. それってルール違反じゃ. And he says, wait, that's like against the rules kind of idea. Like you don't just get someone's phone number from somebody else. そんなことより. So he says, more importantly, and Anthony, what's this line?
今からあずきの家に送りに行くから、お前も来てくれ。Okay. 今からあずきの家にI don't know what 告り
You know
に
what 告白 means?
Confess.
It does mean confess. This koku is the same koku from kokuhaku, and it's meaning
告白
confess.
Yes.
Because it just became
Okay.
kokuru.
国に行くからお前も来てくれ。From here on, from here, from today, Azuki no ie ni going, doing something to like Azuki's house.
They're ikuing.
Kokuri ni iku. They're going. Kokuri ni iku kara omae mo kite kure. You also come to like to Azuki's house to like to do the kokuri, the confessing.
Good guess. So
So
it says I contextually you assume that because it's a omaimo, so it means I and you, right? So the first subject has to be I,
yeah.
since we have an oremo. So this first clause ends over here, right? So he says, I, right now, right, I am going to go to Azuki's house to confess. So, because kata after a verb means so,
You come.
you should also come, please. And he's like, huh? Why are you going there at like midnight? And this bubble up over here is going to go to Cookie. And this first line over here is going to go to Anthony.
僕があずきのことを好きなの知ってて、どういう気だ、こいつ。僕はあずきのことを好き。How did he know that I like Azuki?
Good guess. I'm not
I think
sure
that's what he's trying to say.
how you got that, but basically, there is a verb here, right? Da. There is a verb here, you, and a verb here,
Yeah.
知ってて. Te form has a
Okay.
meaning. Do you know what te form means in a sentence?
And.
It means and. So since we have an and here, we can basically say this is fully separate, right, from the second idea. Right? So you shouldn't be connecting these two together since we have a and. So what's the first half of the clause?
僕があずきのこと好きなの知って、I know that I like Azuki.
Yes, that is definitely a possible translation of that line. Logically, it'd make more sense to use the word you than I. It makes more sense to say, he knows I like Azuki than I know I like Azuki. Just because it's kind of random to say, I know I like Azuki. So the first sentence says, he knows I like Azuki. So, どういう, right? So what kind of action is going to translate into ki? Do you know what happens if we have a ki described by a relative clause like this?
Feelings.
Feelings is theoretically possible.
Feelings.
That's normally like ki ni naru. It's like that kind of ki. Like to be interested in. This ki is intent ki, which means to attend to do. So this is actually, what does he attend to do? What actions, right? Because this is the question word for action, verbs, which doesn't really exist in English. We use how and what interchangeably in different contexts. We don't have a specific word that is a question word for that. So, どういう気だ? So, and こいつ. This guy, what does he attend? なんだよ、一人じゃ告白もできねえのか、情け. He says, what even is this? Can you not like confess all by yourself? How pathetic. And then Cookie's line is, そうじゃなくて、お前がいないと意味ないから、早く来てくれ. No, not like that. You not being here makes it meaningless, so hurry up and come over. That's perfect. And this line over here is going to go to Cookie. And this is 意味わかんねえって, which says, I have no idea what you're talking about. And this right here is going to go to Anthony.
悪いようにはしないって、お前の絵に惚れてるし、お前が好きだし、悪いようにはしないって。I don't have any bad intention? 悪いように。I don't have intend to do anything bad. 俺、お前の絵に惚れてるし。 I fell in love with your like drawings. Oh my god, 好きだし, it's because I like you.
Exactly. Perfect. はいはい。大丈夫か告る相手間違ってぞ which is Cookie's line. Are you okay? You're being confessed to. The person being confessed to must be the wrong person. Yes, that is what he says. In English, you'd probably be more likely to say you're confessing to the wrong guy, right? Because it's pretty informal here. ああ、確かに、いや、そうじゃなくて. Says, huh? Well, yeah, no, it's not that. Um, and this line over here is going to go to Cookie, and this line over here is going to go to Anthony.
あれからあずきのことを調べたら、すごいこと分かって、もう告るしかねえよ。あれからあずきのことを調べたら。If you like
Um,
search,
in this, you're right. This can be if.
yes.
However, the chikane part here makes us feel like this is a win contextually.
Okay.
Because he has no choice but to do something, right? So logically, it makes more sense to do win in the Pacific context.
Okay. So when you like search about Azuki,
Hi.
すごいこ
When did
と
he
分かって、
search about? When did he do this? When did he do the searching?
あれ there, あれ from there.
Perfect. From that point,
Yeah,
exactly.
from that point. Okay, so すごいことが分かって、you'll know something really good.
Hi. When I
もう
researched
告り
Azuki
し
after
かね。
that, I learned something crazy, and
もう告るしかねえよ。There's just nothing else much to do than to like confess.
perfect. Nice. だからなんで前の告りに俺が Well, yeah, but why does that's my point. Why do I have to with your confession be like over there? いいから、早く来い。今、西中のローソンにいるからいいな。Which is Cookie's line. That's fine. Just get over here. Right now I'm at the Lawson in Nishimachi, so it's fine. Hi. That is correct. That it means it's fine. But ina kind of is more like. Does that sound good? Ikara. Just ignore that type of thing. Kind of doesn't flow well in English. This way over here is going to be for Cookie, and our first line up there is going to go to Anthony.
何興奮してんだ。あいつ、あずきの何が分かったって言うんだ。why is he like being all happy? Um, well, what is the thing that he knows about Azuki that he
Hi.
said earlier?
Perfect. Hi. And Cookie's line is, Oh, 待ったぞ最高 which is Cookie's line. Oh, I was waiting. Yes, exactly. In English, I say, I was waiting for you. Saiko is this character's name. His name is Moritaka. And the kanji for this can be read as Saiko, which means awesome. So but it also sounds like the American word psycho. It has both, it's a homophone, right? Saiko jane, Moritaka. My name ain't Psycho, it's Moritaka. So right here, we're seeing that kanji. We got Sai and Ko right there. Over here is going to go to Cookie, and the rest of this panel over here is going to go to Anthony.
Okay, いいじゃん。みんな、そう呼んでんじゃん。 だが、お前にはいいじゃん。Isn't it good? Everyone is also like called here. Like they also called everyone. だがお前には but um but you but you
So
also
this
said
is
or
this is a
something.
sentence that we have to go look at the context. What just happened, Anthony, was this guy right here went,
Yeah.
"Oh, 待ったぞ、最高!" 最高じゃねえ、森高. So the response to this, right? Hey, Psycho! What? My
Ah,
name is not Psycho, it's Moritaka.
everyone
So what is
everyone is calling me that.
everyone calls you? Nah, isn't it fine?
Is
Everybody calls
it?
you that.
Was it? Okay, okay.
And then the daga omae
Forgot.
ni wa.
Yeah.
What's the context of that, you think? Because we're missing the
Ah,
verb
the
here.
but
Daga.
your
Hmm.
but if it's you
It
or
is, but if it's you, he's saying, I don't want to be called that by you specifically. So in English, you probably would just say, not by you. Everybody calls
no,
you
like
that. And it's
okay.
like, not you. I don't want you to call me it. Something like that. Yosh, ikuzo. Okay, let's go. Sugu soko da. It's right over there. Nanda. Ore mo. Nanda yo. What? Why am I coming along too? Perfect. That's basically what it says. Hmm? What? Why me? Um, and this right here is going to go to Anthony.
이에 순데루나 마돈나 너 이에와 코아리타이 코아리타이 yes that's a really good house that she's living in Madonna no Iewa koaritai. It's like a it is like that house gives off like a Madonna vibe.
Yeah.
Aritai. Okay.
Um, and then it has Tuscany, which is certainty. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
That that kind of thing. It's a McMansion. Yeah. It's just the word mansion in Japanese means apartment building, so that's why it's
Uh,
Madonna. And normally we continue for another half an hour for this club, but I'm pretty tired tonight. So I'm just gonna have it pause
okay.
here and we'll get the good stuff next week. So I'll
Okay.
stop the recording.
じゃあね。